Welcome everybody to the Cure Team meeting. Good to see all of you. Hi Barb.
Hello.
You know, I was telling Barb that, Barb, you actually did Brenda a lot of good when you talked to her.
Yeah, I thought I did, but okay, I'm glad.
Well, she said you did when I talked to her.
Yeah.
And that's how I saw, you know, you really are the co-creator of this. No joke. And, you know, and I learned an awful lot from how you handled Brenda, and, you know, that enabled me to change what I was doing and write strategy points. And, you know, just let me ask to, you know, when you co-create, just tell me what you're doing so that, you know, so that I can use your discoveries, that's all. I think that you just sort of unconsciously do everything right. You know? You don't think about it, but you do it right. And you have the you know what it is? Like, there's a function called emotional intelligence. And you have very high emotional intelligence. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
You know, there was a very popular business book about 20 years ago that came out called Emotional Intelligence.
Oh.
And it said that, you know, the masterful business people have emotional intelligence. And you have that. So now, let me go to Ross.
Yeah?
Okay, Ross, you're Byard.
Yes?
And I am Joe, and you're calling me to, you know, because I left you a message that I need help. Okay?
Okay, you called to ask for help. Shall I do the outline with you? Or just...
I don't know, Ross. What do you think?
I'll do the outline. If I've never heard you before.
Okay, hi, this is Joe.
Will you give me a minute, Joe? I'll be with you in a minute, okay? Be patient. And bear with me. I found your message and I couldn't call you back. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. And do you want to tell me something about you?
I have herpes.
Okay. And you want to hear that? Okay. Let's try to do something together now, yes?
Okay.
Are you sitting, standing, what?
Sitting.
Okay. Please relax, put your hands onto your lap and ask yourself this question and see if you get a signal, something unusual in your hands, okay?
All right.
Ask, can I cure things?
Oh my God, my finger's twitching.
Wow, great. That's very good.
You know, that's like what I saw in that movie. This is my first signal, but I saw that in that movie I was watching.
Okay, yes. It's what people in the movie do.
Mm-hmm.
They get a signal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You ask a question and you get a signal. Was the signal very clear?
Huh? Clear?
Okay.
It was a finger movement, a finger twitch.
A finger twitch. Listen, I have a camera. Do you mind if I film you and put the video on YouTube?
Well, since we're talking on the phone, I don't know, we'd probably have to get on Skype, and my Skype wasn't where I'm not totally against, you know, doing that, but right now I don't know if my Skype is working that well, and also I'm not really near the computer, so my computer's not on, so
Okay, would you be available to make a movie in the future, to make a video in the future, so I can put it on YouTube and everybody can see and learn from what you're doing?
I might be. I'm not sure, but I might be.
Okay. What is drawing you back, if I may ask?
All right, cut.
Okay.
So I'd like to hear from Franny, Barb, and Greg how Ross did with this role play.
Let's all jump in there.
Well, I think it's somewhat better in the beginning to stick very much to the script
Mm-hmm.
and not be too creative.
Barb, how'd she do?
I'm right with you. Well, she was pretty good. I'd like to get Brock an English lesson. I just said.
All right.
What was that about English lesson?
Franny, how'd she do?
You're talking about Ross.
How did Ross do?
I think she was just a little bit too tentative and like you could tell the person what to do rather than asking a lot of questions.
Greg, how'd she do?
Well, not so great. The guy was very willing. Seems like he was doing well, and I think she missed opportunities to really move forward.
How did she miss opportunities to move forward?
Well, I don't remember exactly what it was there, but I mean, he just said, "Boy, I'm really testing," and gee, I don't remember what he actually said about the video. I don't think you had to say anything about video at the time. You just because you're not on video, you just go forward with the testing.
Yeah, Greg made that mistake yesterday when he was playing a role because when you're on a telephone call, you generally don't ask anybody if you consult them unless you're in person.
Yeah, I got confused and I didn't remember we were on the phone and not on Skype, so I made that mistake. Yes.
At the beginning, you start out. It was good that you were social, and you basically asked him up front, "What do you, why are you calling me? What do you?" And he said, "Well, I have herpes." So good that you said, "Let's do something about that. Let's just start." And that was good because then you just moved into action. But I thought it was going to be too talky at first.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got back on script there. And,
yes. I can tell you why I was too talky. I wanted to get some time to go to the outline.
Oh, I see. So you want to find the outline while you were vamping, as they say in jazz. You just keep playing the same couple bars over and over until you're ready to hit the melody.
Yes.
Well, it's good that if he's talking and doing the work and you're listening. So if he's revealing himself, I think, again, rather than talking about the YouTube, just go right on testing other things, or so reinforcing that and and then assessing his abilities. Say, "Wow, you test right away. That's great. Let's test something else." Or I think the next thing is, "How do you feel?" You do a little bit of the accelerator.
What I didn't like about this guy was that he told me I might agree to be on YouTube. He wasn't sure.
Ross, let me ask you something. You often talk to people on Skype, right?
Yes.
Do you have a video camera to film your sessions with people?
No.
So,
I have a video camera, but I don't think I can use it on my computer.
So this whole part doesn't apply to you, does it?
Excuse me?
So this whole part doesn't apply to you.
No,
Yeah. I mean, you're never going to film anybody. You don't have a camera.
no.
So there's don't even practice it.
Okay. Okay.
You be Joe and I'll be Ross.
Okay. So don't need the outline.
No,
Hello, buyer.
Wait. I'm calling you.
Okay.
I just want to make this clear. You can never answer your phone. If you put your number, you want people to hear your message first. Even if your message is only, hello, this is Ross, you still want people to hear your message and leave their number or choose not to.
Okay.
And also, you want to call them when it's convenient for you.
Yes, of course.
Now, if you have to answer your phone, your stock reply is, yes, I'll help you, but I can't talk right now. Give me your number and I'll call you back.
Okay, because
Perhaps tomorrow.
I told you some weeks ago that I don't have an answering
Ross,
machine.
stop talking. I know what you told me a few weeks ago.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm very clear about it. Now, you heard what I had to say, right?
Yes?
Okay. So, if you have to answer the phone, your stock answer is, oh yes, I will help you, but I can't right now.
Yes, sure.
I will call you back, give me your number.
Good.
I don't know when I can talk, you'll have to give me your number. If they don't want to give you their number, then you can just say, okay, you can call me some other time and hang up.
Okay.
Then when they call back the next day, you do the same thing. You say, oh, sorry, I'm busy again. Can you feel like giving me your number this time? You just never talk to anybody when they call you, okay?
Okay, that's agreed.
Okay. And whatever your answering machine message is fine, okay? You don't have to worry about it. All right?
No, but I don't have an answering machine.
Oh, you have no answering machine.
Yeah.
Well, then you have to answer the phone and just tell people you can't talk.
Okay.
That's all. I'm sorry. My sister's calling me in a minute, so I have to get off. All right?
Okay, I'll be my answering machine.
Lie to them. Make up an excuse about why you can't talk.
Okay.
You're supposed to be in control at all
I
times.
will.
At all times, not them. You are supposed to be in control, complete control.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'm Ross calling you. You're Joe. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hi, are you Joe?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, you left me a message about.
Oh, yeah, you're a buyer, yes?
Yeah, we talked yesterday. I didn't have time, but now I have some time. How about you?
Oh, yes, we can talk now. Wonderful.
I'm Ross. My name is Ross. I am Ross.
Okay.
You are Joe, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right. So, what you're going to do, this may take a little time. Do you have time to talk really? Because this could take a little time.
I have all of the time we need.
Do this. You're going to ask a question and look for a signal. The signal is like an involuntary finger movement.
Okay.
Like a twitching of your finger. See here, let's get on video Skype so you can see my finger, okay? This is what
Yes, okay.
this is what my signal looks like. See it?
Oh, yes, I see it. A switch.
Okay.
Okay.
So ask this question, can I cure things, and see if you get one.
Okay. Can I cure things? Can I cure things? I don't have a switch, but I have a pulse in my index finger.
Okay, well then, that's your signal for now anyway.
Okay.
Ask, can I kill a virus?
Can I kill a virus? Yes, I get a pulse.
So you called to ask me if you could cure herpes, so test, am I able to cure my herpes? See if you get a signal.
Okay. Am I able to cure my herpes? I get the pulse.
Okay. There you go.
So the pulse means yes.
Yeah, the pulse means yes.
Okay, great.
Do you feel any
It's
different?
easy.
Do you feel any different now?
I feel more, I don't know, it's like a sort of relief.
Uh-huh.
I feel very calm and whole.
Okay.
I'm different, definitely different from before.
Nice.
Oh yes, I love it.
Try this. I'm now killing all viruses in all my bodies.
I'm now killing all the viruses in all my body. Buyer,
Uh-huh.
you should correct me because I said all my body. Singular.
It's okay. I don't need to correct it.
Okay. Okay, excuse me.
Let's go back into it.
Okay. I get the call.
Got a pulse. Good. Okay. Now, see if you get a pulse on this. All my bodies are free of viruses.
All my excuse me, body or bodies?
Bodies. You don't have to know what your bodies are to test this question.
Okay. Okay. The question was, can I kill the virus?
All my bodies are free of viruses.
Thank you. All my bodies are free of viruses. Yes, I get the pulse.
Got a pulse. Great. Has the way you feel changed any further?
Yes, I feel even more relaxed and very peaceful.
Nice. Test, have I cured anything since I
Have
started?
I cured, excuse me,
That's okay. Go ahead. Have I cured anything?
have I cured anything? Immediately the pulse.
Yeah, well, you know, that feeling of peacefulness, that's a signal.
Oh, yes. A thing that I have cured.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's another signal.
Is it a signal that I have cured my herpes?
Well, test. Ask, have I cured my herpes?
Have I cured my herpes? Have I cured my herpes? Yes, I feel the pulse.
So I bet you think this is all there is to it, huh?
Yes.
But you're dead
Very
wrong.
easy.
You're dead wrong. This is not all there is to it.
No? Oh.
You got a lot of studying to do.
Oh.
But the good news is you feel better, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So, isn't it nice to know that you can feel better immediately,
Yes, that's very good.
even though you got a lot of work to do? You can feel good all the way through, the whole time.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Also, like, you know, a lot of people do what you just did and they get a herpes outbreak the next day. But the guy who discovered this never had another herpes outbreak after he did it for the first day. That was the end. That was the end of herpes outbreaks, because he did a lot of other things all day, every day.
What kind of things?
Well, that's what you're going to learn.
Okay,
Let me tell you something about this.
please.
You are very good at this.
Oh, thank you.
Most people are not as good at this as you are. And so, if you apply yourself, you can have an easier time than a lot of people.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you understand that a lot of people can't get into this at all, right?
Well, I don't know because I've never tried this before.
Well, you know, but I mean, you look at it and look at what you just did. Do you think maybe there are going to be some people who are just going to say this is nuts and they're not even going to try to do it, right?
Yeah, sure, that's possible.
So, you know, when anyway, I have literally heard people curing cancer with what you just did.
Cancer?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
In the Webb College, there's this guy who he cured liver cancer.
Oh, God.
Inoperable. They had already taken out 2/3 of his liver, and he still had the cancer.
Oh, God. And he did what I did before?
Yep. Just exactly what you're doing. Everybody gets that same peaceful feeling.
Oh.
That means
Good.
you've cured something. That's your normal state. That's the way you are when there's nothing wrong with you for a minute. You go into that peaceful
I see.
place.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh. So you're there now. You're experiencing that, see?
Yes.
So now I need to tell you some more things about this, okay?
Okay, please do.
Cut. And then there's where I would go into part 2. So what was it like to be Joe?
Joe was very willing to learn, enthusiastic, and he believed in it from the very beginning. He was very open to learn, and he wanted to do it because he felt the change in himself.
See, really, there's 2 things we're trying to learn. One of them is what to say to people. The other thing is who to say it to.
Yes.
I was listening
Yes, sure.
to Greg on the phone yesterday with some guy. The guy was Arabic.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg was caring and helping. And after it didn't work out, of course, and Greg spent probably 3 times the amount of time he needed to spend to find that out. So when he came to me, I said to him, stop caring and helping, start evaluating. You're supposed to be evaluating the person,
Yes.
not caring and helping. Okay?
Yes.
See, what
What did you
happens...
say?
look, if you think about these calls, when the people call you, they are evaluating, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're evaluating you and this and everything else. And you're caring and helping usually if you're a sucker. Now, they're not supposed to be evaluating. They're supposed to be caring about themselves and helping themselves.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to be evaluating whether it's worth the investment. Can they do it?
Yeah.
This guy Greg was talking to, he couldn't do it. Maybe if he cares enough and goes back and watches a lot of movies, he can do it. You know, I wanted to ask Barb, were you talking to Gulu? You know Gulu in Bangalore?
No, I never talked to him. I exchanged a Twitter tweet or something with him. I never did talk to him.
Okay, so you would have no way of knowing how viable he is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Okay, I was just curious what your impression of him was. Do you have an impression of him anyway, even if you didn't talk to him? It's okay if you don't, but I'm just curious.
I'd like to talk to him. I mean, seems like Ross spent so much time with him.
So, Ross, back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
You were saying you liked Joe.
Yes.
Joe liked you. And when I was you,
Mm-hmm.
that is, you notice how quickly you went through that and you actually got a cure.
Yes.
It was fast and you got a cure.
Yes.
Now, or it's fast and you don't get a cure, and that means that the person flunked.
Yes.
And when they flunk, you just tell them go back and watch more movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, Barb, before you go, I just wanted to tell you that with Brenda, I believe that Brenda needed to talk to several people. And I think that before people join the web college, that we're going to find that a lot of people are doing okay. But see, the way this works for people is they waffle back and forth between they're doing great 1 minute and the next minute they don't know they did anything. 5 minutes later. And that's the way Brenda is. Although she's not that bad. I mean, she knew that you helped her. But I thought that if she can actually get into this and get assimilation time with it for a week or so with a few people, that she might end up, it might take, and she might end up doing it on a consistent basis, joining the web college, going to the hub, doing the lessons.
What about all those guys that were in the Monday night thing? Never got back to them either.
Yeah, well, you know, we have to understand that it is really their responsibility to get back to us.
Yeah, I know that, but they're not gonna.
So, yeah. So then we have to decide who to call, who to talk to. That's why we're evaluating. And I'm going to assume that you evaluated the people from Monday night and felt like it was not of primary importance.
Well,
just didn't get to it. I think everybody's informed to get down, just go down the list and tick them off one by one. I really don't know. So they're assuming since it is.
Well, that's the whole idea of this class, that what we're trying to do is know. We're trying to evaluate people.
We know by calling them up and finding out. You know,
Well,
they never called us back. Anyway, you can do that, but I couldn't run a business that way. I mean, you know, sometimes there's people hanging out there and they don't come in. If I open the door and say, hey, you want to come in? They're like, oh, hi, sure. You know, if I didn't go out there and get them, if I didn't feel like it, some days I don't feel like it. But if I walk out there and say, hey, you know, we have this in here, then they walk in the door. If they're sitting 5 feet away and they didn't come in. Same with these people. Like Greg sent me numbers. I got numbers of people to call, and if you call them, they're like, oh, yeah, that thing. But maybe that's not who you want, but still, like, then we have to get a part-time job so you find the one you want. But, it's taken a while. So, like, I wouldn't have been on the meeting if he hadn't called either. So, I mean, I know what you mean about evaluating, but you can evaluate them in 5 minutes once you call them. But, you know, if I didn't call the guy back and call Coach Page back, maybe Coach Page knows a movie producer or a television producer in Los Angeles. He's from Los Angeles. It's just a matter of energy and time. It seems like you could just, you know, you could just use, for that matter, you could just test, is this person useful, you know? But I think call when you find out more.
Well, Ross, what do you have to say about that?
I'm going to go, though. But I'll see if you're still on when I get there. Maybe take my computer with me.
All righty. Ross, what do you have to say about what Barb just said?
Well, it's not, I agree with Barb, because if you call back the people, you can understand if they are willing to do it or not. And then it's also true that for Barb it's business, she needs the money. So if she doesn't call back the people and they don't call back her, she's out of business. Of course, if the people call back themselves, it's better because it shows that they are interested.
Greg, what do you have to say about it?
Well, generally, I mean, they got something from the meeting. The guys got something from the meeting, and they're the ones to pursue it. However, in this case, Barb already has a relationship with Cope. I'm not sure how, if he called her or what it was, but they, you know, it got him to the meeting with 3 other people. And so I think that's something you can follow up in. How's it going? Have you used that? Oh, you forgot about it completely. Yeah. So you fell out of curing. How do you feel? Okay, so let's do a little something. And actually kind of you run the outline again.
Well, here's the criteria. Here's the criteria. What happened with those people, obviously, is that we ran part of the outline with them, right, Ross?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Yes.
So we ran part of the outline, and we left them with that. And when you run part of the outline with somebody, you or one of the rest of us should follow up. Like Barb should pass Cope to you, Greg, for example.
Yeah, it's good about what you're saying about Brenda passing people.
Yeah, you should call him today and say, okay, we were at the meeting and you liked it and whatever, how's it going? And then you should, when you're going to do, like, he was up to the part of what will you contribute, an immediate contribution right now. Right?
Well, I don't know, because I don't think we really talked to Cope on the meeting, in the meeting. Cope was the black guy who didn't say anything in the background.
Yes, maybe you have to
Why is it
create
Nathan?
a bit of a relationship.
It was,
I would say, even if he had been talking,
what?
when you called him, the first thing you would do was test things with him.
Sure. No, but Nathan Gerald Hammer was calling from his Skype session, so I have his Skype number. I could call him back, but I'd have to get Cope's number from Barb if she has it. But whoever, I would start testing with him.
You be Cope and I'll be you. Okay, so I'm going to do this with Greg.
All right.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, it's Greg from Monday night.
Oh, hi.
Barb gave me your number.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
Want to test a couple of things? You got some time?
Okay. Yeah, it's a good opportunity. I haven't been testing much. I think I was getting the hang of it there.
Test this question, am I happy?
Am I happy? I get yes, and I don't know if can you get a yes and a no? I mean,
Did you get a signal that you're happy?
I'm getting the signal. I'm sure it's got more of a feeling, yes and no. You know, it's got a feeling.
Did your finger move?
It wasn't really my finger. It was more like my heart. Like,
Well, when you test, does your finger move?
Not readily, no.
Well, where does your
When I-
signal?
when I
Where does
really-
your signal come? Does it come in your heart? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but like if I think as we were going along that evening, as we're focused, I got very relaxed, and I think I was feeling more from my finger, you know, more in like lighter, rather than this deep sort of bodily thing that I experienced a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was testing. I felt that I was doing pretty well there.
All right, test. Am I making the right choices? See if we get a signal on that.
Oh my God.
Look at your finger. Like, feel your finger and see if anything comes through it.
Well, I can always feel my fingers, especially when I put my tension. I feel all my fingers, and I can say, okay.
See if one of them moves.
And I.
Am I making the right choices? Test that.
Making the right choices. Well, okay. I feel that specific finger sort of pulsing, sort of moving. Hasn't physically moved. I'm looking at it, but I do get that that's a signal.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So you're happy making the right choices.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting that as a signal.
Did you ever sign up on Twitter with us?
No,
You were off to do that.
I was, huh? Yeah, I know we talked about it all.
Do you want to be part of this? Do you want to get into it? Just a quick answer,
Well,
yes or no.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Very useful.
Why don't you just sign up on Twitter and tweet to me now?
Okay.
Because I have a tweet right at the top, and then I'll tweet back to you, and then we'll talk on the phone again later. Okay?
Yeah, so it's Pure Drive, as I remember, right?
Tell you what, I'll help you. You're by the computer now.
I'm by the computer. I can look here.
All right.
Okay.
Go to our homepage.
Oh, I know I can go there. That's right. It was there on that page.
Do you
So,
see the
yeah,
homepage, and there's Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you set a bookmark on the homepage? Do that.
No. Okay. Well, I haven't
Start
done
that right now.
I just always remember it. I don't have any bookmarks. All right. So
Now you got a bookmark set. Just have this one. You only need one bookmark, and this is it.
Right. Okay, so I have a bookmark. I'm gonna tweet right now. Okay. It says follow at williamian.org.
All right, cut. What was it like to be him?
He really experienced a benefit that was taking him higher by being involved.
Okay.
And that it would help him a lot. And that he knows he's kind of a leader of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just sort of not really reluctant. He just does not step up so much, but that he really knows a lot. And so he
So he felt like he was getting into it.
was getting into it, yes.
He took another step into it. That's the idea. If the person does not flunk,
Yeah.
then what you're trying to do is bring them in step by step.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks. No, it surprised me. Luckily, I had the video turned away towards Franny.
Yeah, good.
So,
Alrighty. So Ross, how did that seem to
Yeah.
you?
It seemed good to me. The guy seemed interested. He was willing to treat. He wanted to be into it.
and you know, his status quo, it raised his status quo, his energy level. He's just used to going along, and he's got the guys around him. But this felt good. He wasn't worried about them and being, you know, what they thought or anything. He was doing it, and he knew he was doing it for himself and for them. So it was a higher level of interaction which he enjoyed. He said, okay, this is really something.
Well,
So he may not have sounded terribly excited at first, but that was good. He just keeps playing. He's just kind of that way in life.
you know, this is really a major shift for us because what we were doing was letting people, we were just leaving people alone and they would sign up anonymously for the web college. Like we'd throw it at them and you know, that was their way of participating, was to be in the web college. And now we're starting out with talking to them on Twitter. Did you notice that all that dialogue between Alejandra and Brenda?
Yes.
Yeah, because you both were coaching Brenda in the dialogue. Like you were telling her to get Skype. I don't think she knew that Skype was free.
Yeah, sometimes people think they have to pay.
So she needed some help. You know?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that would have been a major stumbling block, and you handled it. It was great. And that's because she's on Twitter. And now she's got a friend in Australia who cured panic attacks.
Wow.
So I would say that Brenda is both a lot more likely to get into the web college, but also if she gets into it, she's a lot more likely to actually use it, because I think a lot of people signed up for the web college and they never used it.
Oh, absolutely.
And that was our big problem. Like we were getting their money, but we were not getting their cure, you know?
Yeah, not getting their souls.
I know, they have to join the cult. You know, we're gonna end promptly at 7:30 your time, Ross. So you're gonna be in for the whole meeting.
Okay, wonderful.
Yay.
I'm glad.
That means we have 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Now, it seems to me like we've done a lot and learned a lot.
Yes. Me, yes. I have to say, I always learn a lot from you guys. Always.
We're all just guys. We're all learn from each other. And
Yeah.
you are part of the equation. I always learn from you.
Thank you.
Why don't we try? I'm going to be Alan Ross, and you be Byard.
Okay?
And Alan called and left a message. And he's got herpes he wants to cure. Okay?
Will you give me the time to go to the outline?
Okay. You go ahead to the outline first before.
Okay.
Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to tell you. When you were
Yes.
talking about the video thing,
Yes.
did you notice that you were trying to sell the person?
To sell.
Yeah, you were trying to get them to agree to do a video.
Yes. You're right.
You're just
And
you're
I-
just using it as an evaluation. It's just an evaluation. You're not trying to get anybody to agree to anything, okay?
Okay, yes. Now it's clear.
You let them not
Okay.
agree and then they flunk. That's what you do.
Yes, okay.
The person says maybe and you say okay and you just go on. And you put that in your little checklist of evaluatory answers, okay?
Okay.
Just a little point of information. Who is Alan? Do I know him?
No, you don't, actually.
Okay.
It's a fantasy person.
Oh.
Are we on the phone, Alan?
On the phone.
Okay?
Or Skype or whatever. How about we're on
you have to tell me.
Skype?
Skype, okay. Do you call me or do I call you?
Well, you're Byard, so you're calling Alan.
Okay. Alan?
Just say ring ring, okay?
Okay, excuse me. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Ring, ring, ring. Hello, Alan. Is that you?
Well, yeah.
I'm Byard.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember you left a message on my answering machine?
Sure, yeah, if you can help. I have herpes and I like to,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, it's just
Okay,
itching and burning like crazy, so.
yes, I know because I had herpes, so I know what you are going through. Now, let me teach you something very simple, yes?
Okay.
Are you sitting?
No, but I could.
Okay, sit down and relax.
All right.
Okay, now ask a question and just pay attention to your hands, okay? And the question is, can I cure things?
Can I cure things?
Okay. Do you get anything from your hands? It could be a pulse, a twitch, a little movement.
Oh, yeah, on my left hand, my first finger jumped.
Okay, very good. Very good. Now, I have another question for you. Can I cure a virus?
Wow, my finger jumped up again.
Okay, wonderful. Now, ask another question. Not a question, really. You have to say this statement. I'm now killing all viruses in all my bodies.
Oh, yeah, it's moving.
Okay, good. Have you discovered or realized something you didn't previously know since we started?
cut.
Okay?
It went okay until that point. That was a little awkward, Ross. Maybe you should put these questions in your own words.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little awkward, that last one.
Okay. Okay, let me think how I can word it.
Wait, stop.
Yes.
What was it like to be Bayard for the most part? Good?
Yes, it was good, very good. I felt in charge of the situation, and I felt I was sure to be able to cure the guy, and also to assess if it was worth going on with him or just let him go.
All right. Now, let's just reverse it, and I'll just do a little tiny bit with you, okay?
Oh,
Are you still there?
yes?
Okay. This is the point. Remember where he got a signal on can I kill a virus? Remember that?
Yes?
All right. So I'm going to be Ross, and you're Alan. And,
Okay.
and he just got, yes, he can kill a virus.
Okay?
So, how do you feel now?
I feel different. I feel peaceful, and I have a feeling of overall wellness washing all over me. It's very nice.
Okay, cut. Now you notice the difference between that and what you did?
Yes. Yes, but let me tell you, this confuses me because you always tell me to follow the outline to the letter.
Yeah, you really don't understand that whole concept. I know. Like, remember the role we played where I was being you about half an hour ago?
Yes.
And there was this long role play. And did I deviate from the outline during that?
I would say yes.
See, that's the problem because I didn't. I did the outline like literally the way it's supposed to be done. There was no deviation. Your problem is you're treating the outline like a script.
Yes. Okay, now let me tell you what is a script and what is an outline to me. So you can correct me and I can
All right.
understand
Okay.
the difference. A script is something you read and you can't change a word. Like if you are shooting a movie and your character has some lines to say, you learn them by heart and you say what's in the script, right? With an outline, you have a guideline to follow, but you can say what's in the outline in your own words. So you can change it without deviate from it.
Well, most good actors who are, the best actors improvise a lot of what they do.
Okay.
And they know where the script is essential and they have to do that part. And they also know where the writer wrote something that's a little out of character, so they'll change a word or two.
Mm-hmm.
So they do change scripts. Now, this is not a script, it's an outline.
Yeah.
And you have to actually create the rhythm. The outline doesn't have any rhythm. See, what you did in that situation, the guy got that he could kill viruses. And that was a great moment to ask him if he noticed a difference in himself. and you just barreled on with what it said on the page. You were not in touch with him. You're supposed to be in touch with the person.
Yes.
The outline is supposed to support that, but you've been in touch with the outline.
Yes, because I thought that was what I had to do.
Be in touch with the person. Be in touch with the person.
This is what I don't get. So I can change the outline according to the person I'm interacting with.
It's not a change. Because after he told me how he felt, and I told him he was really good at this, and then I went on to say, okay, try this. I'm now killing all viruses in all my bodies.
Yeah.
And it had a lot more. It had a lot more impact at that point than it would have. I mean, when you did it, it just didn't have the same impact.
Yes, absolutely, you are right. I have to practice it more.
You have to be in touch with people. Practice it with people. Talk to people. Help people cure things. And be more in touch with people.
Yes. Yes, I'll do that, of course.
Well, it's time for you to go, and actually, this is a good stopping time for all of us.
Okay, thank you very much, Bayer.
Great being with you, Ross. It's great being with you. You're a wonderful student and teacher.
Thank you.
You have a lot of talent. You're doing Franny and Greg an awful lot of good with your sessions.
I'm glad to hear it.
This is the best.
Very good student.
This is the best I've ever had it with Franny and Greg. Really.
Okay, great.
They've just been in wonderful shape this whole time, and that's your result.
Great, I'm glad. I'm really, really glad.
Well, we'll be seeing you.
So am I.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Right.
Take care.
Ciao.
Goodbye.
Ciao, Bambina.
Ciao, ciao.
7:33.
This is the Cure Drive Cult homepage. You can see we tally our cures. That's the tally there, 132,000. You report your cures here, right here. That's the link to report your cure. Okay, this is the movie that people start with generally. And there's a lot of people actually curing things on camera in this movie and demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's 4.5 hours. So you would be able to probably understand and know what these people are doing by watching this. We are a cult because we're all over the world. Maybe one person in a town, just one little guy who cures things in a whole town full of people who don't, whose spouse thinks she's crazy because she's curing things and he doesn't. She doesn't get sick and he's down with the flu for 5 days and he still thinks she's crazy. We've had spouses die. So this person is demonstrating curing herpes in this movie, the one you're watching right there. And it goes on like that. Now, these are the people here. You see this black area here? This is our Twitter feed. These are the people you want to talk to. And what you do, see, it says follow Cure Drive. And that's what you do. You click on that, and then you pick somebody. Anybody in here will be happy to help you. So you write to people that you see in here. And there's all these people all talking about what they're curing. So that's what you do. You pick somebody that that seems like a kindred spirit, presumably, and you write to them. See that picture of the cat there? That's Rosella. She's one of the people whose spouse died. I don't think she'll be angry at me for tittering a little bit about it. He was a friend of mine. I felt like he was a very great guy. He just thought it was nuts. Never did it. Died of cancer. Not too long ago, about 2 months ago. So anyway, you just, you write to somebody and, tell them what you are trying to do. People are always asking about negative medical tests. Here, let me show you. This is a voicemail message. You should probably, if you're interested in getting a negative medical test on, let's say, herpes, she got negative medical tests and both kinds of herpes. And she left me this message when she got her letter from the, hospital, I guess. She was in New Zealand. So her tests are free. Now, of course, there's an enormous website behind this homepage. I guess you're probably guessing, right? And if you see these movies, these are all people demonstrating curing various diseases. These people chose to contribute their cures to your effort to cure yourself. There are around, I guess, over 800 movies, and some of them are linked to this page. So if you click on any one of these pictures, it will go to a movie, and that movie will start playing. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned. Especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things. And that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things. You won't be in the cult anymore. Easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them, actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993, my 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years, and before that, I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965. The end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be, if you let it be good. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned, especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things, and that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things, and you won't be in the cult anymore. Easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them, actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993, my 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years, and before that, I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965. The end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be, if you let it be good. So, take the courageous step that almost everyone you know will advise you not to take. Join the cult. When you're in the cult, your friends will get sick and you will get well. Your friends will give sympathy and you will give cure. And you'll know that you don't even need to take a vitamin pill to cure something. You can just cure it with nothing. Just with you. What can you contribute? What will your contribution be? We eagerly await